Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're looking at something that honestly feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood sci-fi movie, but it's actually unfolding right outside our windows as we speak. We are standing on the edge of a massive global transformation. By 2030, artificial intelligence isn't just going to change the way we live. It's going to completely rewire the foundational operations of our entire world. We're talking about a level of disruption on a scale we literally haven't seen since the dawn of the internet.
So here's our mission briefing for today. First, we'll unpack the overarching trillion-dollar AI boom. Then, we're going to explore 4 specific, high-impact frontiers: healthcare's AI revolution, the new cybersecurity shield, the algorithmic entertainment era, and finally, AI in space technology.
Let's start with a massive question. What single technology is projected to create a mind-bending $1.8 trillion global market by the year 2030? It's artificial intelligence. Section 1. The trillion-dollar AI boom. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale we're talking about. We are moving from a projected $300 billion in 2026 all the way up to a staggering $1.8 trillion by 2030. That is an explosive 37.3% compound annual growth rate. This expansion is being fueled by the whole shebang, everything from machine learning to natural language processing. In fact, right now, 75% of enterprises have already deployed some form of AI to drive operational improvements. Which brings us to our first mission objective for business owners and leaders out there. You absolutely must integrate AI early into your operations, or honestly, you risk losing your competitive edge completely. Whether it's automating routine tasks, revolutionizing customer service, or enhancing your day-to-day decision-making, early adoption is the ultimate key to staying relevant.
All right, moving on to our next sector. Ask yourself, what critical industry is expecting its AI market to surge to $317 billion by 2032? Healthcare.
Section 2. Healthcare's AI revolution. Now, this revolution isn't just about financial growth. We're talking about actually saving lives. 70%. That is the massive reduction in the time needed to identify viable compounds for new drug discovery, all thanks to AI. Think about that for a second. What used to take years, literally years of painstaking trial and error, is now being compressed into just a tiny fraction of the time. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. AI is acting like an incredibly smart assistant that handles mountains of complex medical data, so doctors can actually focus on you, the patient. We're seeing predictive analytics that foresee patient needs, revolutionary models like AlphaFold predicting incredibly complex protein structures to help treat diseases like Alzheimer's, remote devices monitoring patients right from their homes, and AI tools instantly spotting tiny anomalies in medical imaging. So our mission objective for healthcare providers is crystal clear. Invest in AI-driven diagnostics to reduce human errors and radically speed up treatment times. By grounding these high-tech tools in everyday hospital utility, we're talking about vastly better outcomes for everyone involved. Here's our next big question. In what high-stakes industry is the generative AI market expected to grow almost tenfold between 2024 and 2034? Cybersecurity. Section 3. The new cybersecurity shield. We're entering an era where AI essentially acts as an autonomous guard dog for our digital infrastructure. Now, what's really interesting here is this stunning 98% threat detection rate. In incredibly high-risk environments, think critical energy infrastructure. AI-led systems are achieving this unbelievable level of accuracy. They're spotting anomalies that traditional preset rules would just entirely miss. For those maybe a bit newer to this specific field, here's how the AI defense cycle actually works, step by step. First, detection. The AI spots unusual activity, maybe a strange login at 3 a.m. Second, analysis. It instantly examines the threat level. Third, response. It acts fast, really fast, to block access or isolate the compromised system. And finally, recovery. It helps systems return to normal and actually learns from the event to spot future threats. This highly efficient cycle is reducing incident response times by a massive 70%. So, the mission objective for organizations is to deploy AI for that heavy-lifting threat detection. But, and this is absolutely crucial, you must maintain human oversight to prevent over-automation. AI is incredibly fast, for sure, but human analysts are still needed to understand context and make those complex judgment calls. Let's shift gears for a minute.
Which industry expects a staggering $1.3 trillion in global revenue from AI-generated content by 2030? Entertainment.
Section 4. The Algorithmic Entertainment Era.
AI is quickly becoming the new algorithmic auteur. An overwhelming 93% of major entertainment studios are already using AI in their workflows. They're using it for background design, prop creation, script writing assistance, and mind-blowing special effects. And over in the gaming sector, AI-powered chatbots are actually reducing player wait times by an incredible 85%. That's a real game changer.
The mission objective for creators and media companies is straightforward. Adopt AI content tools to drastically reduce your production costs and deeply personalize user experiences. In fact, platforms that utilize AI to personalize their content are seeing subscription revenue spike by an impressive 38% year over year. The viewers win and the creators win. All right, one final question for you. What futuristic industry uses AI to turn raw orbital telemetry into revenue-ready insights, growing at a 28.5% annual rate? Space technology.
Section 5. AI in Space Technology. This is where our timeline gets truly holographic. We are taking intelligent algorithms completely off-planet. Let's move to and see how this builds out. We're looking at autonomous spacecraft navigation, where landers can dodge craters in real time. We've got predictive maintenance on satellites fixing issues long before actual failures occur, and real-time Earth observation analytics. Brilliantly, the European Space Agency recently deployed an AI collision avoidance system, and it reduced false maneuver alerts by 40%.
The mandate here is totally clear. AI-driven space systems cut mission risk, boost data value, and unlock faster decisions. That right there is the ultimate mission objective for commercial and government space enterprises. It's about turning satellites into autonomous, revenue-generating assets that continuously learn and adapt in the incredibly harsh environment of space.
So, the crucial point we need to take away from all this is simple. The AI future isn't some distant dream. From the hospital room to the farthest reaches of orbit, it is already deploying. We've seen the trillion-dollar numbers, the massive efficiency gains, and the incredible technological leaps. The disruption is here, and the tools are waiting for us. The only question left is, are you ready to adapt by 2030?